Ladies and gentlemen, welcome yet again for a session of the Evernight Saga, our fourth one. In fact, I am honored to be your DM for the occasion, Game Master Shade, and allow me to give you a recap what happened the last time we have been together. We had managed to find another missing part of a very special person to Ali, known as Ivan. We've got the part of the soul returned. We have the body, but there still seems to be one component missing. As you'd all been in the Glowstalk Forest, dealing with the ramifications of finding the altered body of Ivan behind the illusion of the Lich. As you'd gotten done dealing with that wooden wyvern and the petrified bones that rose later after its fall, just so happens that a large boom was heard off in the distance, and distant flames growing over a town you know to be Stockston. Our perspective today, we'll start with Nasha. When we had last been together, they had managed to use the soul gem upon them in order to pull the fragment of the soul out of the Lich and lock it in place, having it been attached to their tail. The body of Ivan has long fallen inactive, still breathing, but no activity behind the eyes. And this is the perspective we join our crew with today. Nasha, as usual, when we have our games, you have three components to your turn: movement, roleplay, and combat where applicable. Checks, various things of that nature. So, how would you like to start us off?
Well, if there's fire going over Stockton Regis, where I need to go there first.
Makes sense. Stockston is roughly an hour away from you. You guys had traveled a good amount of distance to get out into the Glowstalk Forest in pursuit of this altered body.
Most of them did. Some of us teleported.
That is true. Some of you did manage to teleport. And I'm not saying that's not an option. Remember, you have not had a long rest yet. So what will you do?
Yeah, I'm just booking my way. I may be short. I may have small legs, but I can get place fast.
All right, so you're going to take your dash action, I take it, and head off towards Stockston? You begin booking it northeast, almost bouncing off of the stalks along your way in your haste. I'll say because of that, you've managed to gain a little extra distance compared to usual. You've gone about 70 feet so far. As you're running through the glow stalks, roll for me a dexterity save. Challenge to overcome, a 14.
Okay. Not too bad.
Gotta start somewhere.
That is cocked. Hold on. That would be a 24. Actually, no, math. 26.
On a 26, you have absolutely no problem avoiding the various tendrils and vines that are trying to entangle you along the way. You notice there are snapping maws of plant-like structures beneath you. You know these to be known as true snapdragons. The heads of these large creatures of plant just snapping behind you as you manage to nimbly dodge them. You are making progress, but you have just managed to avoid some nasty attacks. Kudos. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I like to at least try and cut back, like, with my tail as I'm running some of the vines and plants to, like, at least leave a path for the others. But we're just like, hey, this is somewhat clear. Try and dodge it the best you can.
All right. I will say that the challenge to do that for you... Curse you, Niram, and your pregame. That's a nat one for the DM. So go ahead and roll anything at all.
How about a nat 20 for a 28 with my scorpion attack?
You have no issues using your tail. It's almost like with surgical precision and determination. It's just flicking around at the speed of light and plants are falling behind. You're doing a great job cutting through the underbrush. Anything else you'd like to do?
At least they know where she's been, because anything she hits with her tail is going to be dripping with poison.
That is very, very true. We'll pop our perspective over to our second player for the day. Ali!
Yes, sir.
Ali, when last we had been gathered, you'd managed to catch the body of Ivan, having tended to it a little bit, ensuring that not too many of the wounds are seeping or getting infected. You did hear the boom in the distance. You do notice that your ally Nasha starts booking at high speed off into the distance. So, how do you address the world around you?
I don't think I can necessarily keep Ivan where he's at, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm gonna pick him up and take him with me.
All right, so strength check you're gonna have to perform for me. Challenge to overcome. That's a nat 20 for the DM. Ho. All right, Wolfie, bring it on.
Got a 16.
What's your modifier on the strength?
+4.
So that's a 20 to a 20. You match the DM with almost negligible effort. You kind of like grab the back of his tunic and flick him up over your shoulder. You have him in a traditional carry position, right? His weight is balanced, not impeding your movement at all. You can easily still move at your average and basic speed while having him on your shoulder.
And at this point, I'm gonna follow Nasha, or follow the path that she's laid out, and go full speed.
Are you going to send target?
Yes, I believe so.
You lock onto Nasha's scent. You can almost get a little whiff of the sulfur of the underworld in the air as you start following the trails. Literally, you can see the destroyed snapdragons behind you, almost in a path of destruction laid in wake as they make their way towards Stockston. If you would, please roll for me a dexterity save and have disadvantage for carrying Ivan on your shoulder. Challenge is a 15.
I rolled a 15.
It's almost like Ivan's weight is not impeding you at all as you're starting to like hop up off of some of the larger stalks, crushing various pieces of plant life and vegetation underneath you as you go. No issue at all. Beautiful. Our perspective will pass to our third player for the day, Norun.
Can I just use fire to erupt a path that just goes around the other two in front of me?
Could you describe how you mean to do that? Because I'm having an issue envisioning it the way you described it.
So basically, he would hold his hand out,
Mm.
and flames would burst forth, but due to his allies being there, it would just skirt around them, avoiding his allies.
And what are the flames designed to do?
Literally just clear the path, get the things that could actually harm people out of the way.
So you're trying to burn part of the stalk forest to create a perfectly safe path, but also damage the ecosystem? I mean, I'm not saying you can't. I was going to have to give you a challenge for it.
Absolutely.
That's an 18 from the DM.
That's a 19.
One-up syndrome. It happens to us all. So, on that 19, it's almost like the flames are obeying your subconscious desire. They form a ring slowly around you, and then part into a direct two-beamed path, cutting through great swatches of the stalk's forest, burning everything in its path, but only leaving cauterized earth in its wake.
And then he's just going to follow.
You start bucking it. Beautiful. Do you want to use your dash action to get more movement, or just your base run?
Dash.
I'll let you get up to 70. You've cleared the path. There's nothing impeding you, so easily you're just picking up speed. It's almost like the flames are giving you a little extra backdraft, pushing your speed forward and giving your allies the same benefit. Is there anything else you wish to do in your turn?
No, sir.
Then we come to Niram. Niram, my friend, what do you do in this situation? There's a ring of fire that has protected you from some of the other elements and seems to be guiding you off towards the northeast in the direction of the town of Stockston.
I walk where the fire was laid at.
So you head towards the direction where the path is?
Yes.
All right, so you begin heading towards the northeast. Due to the increased movement speed given to you by your ally who's controlling the flames, you can move up to 70 on a dash if you wish.
Quick question.
Yes.
Since Maricel isn't here, can I just grab a character with me and just walk with her?
Absolutely, that is perfectly fine.
I grab her hand and I take her with me.
Mycella very easily kind of hops up, grabs her bow and quiver, slings on her back, and begins running full speed with you along.
And that is it.
That'll bring us back around to Nasha. Nasha, you have been, hightailing it, high speed through the stalks, when all of a sudden the path before you begins to blaze with flames, and you see various bits of vegetation burning away, clearing your path, making the burden easier to bear.
Kind of just look like, oh, right, what the fuck? Then just shakes her head and just keeps going.
Goodness. So as you begin just booking it, like you've noticed the flames have cleared your path. Oh, goodness. I've been waiting for this a little bit. You come to a almost skidding halt at the very edges of Stockton. You notice that some of the buildings have not begun to catch flames, but in the very center of town there seems to be rubble and debris. The very inn known as the Enchanted Pixie Inn has been reduced to a smoldering rubble, and in its place is a glowing hot meteorite. Or so it would appear at this distance. People are running in chaos and fright. Various townsfolk abandoning their homes. People askanced everywhere. The smell of burnt flesh. The screams of souls taken before their time. The entire area paints itself for you. It's almost as if your homeland has touched ground. But that can't possibly be. What do you do?
Right before stepping into town, she bites one of her fingers and going to use Ashen Legacy to use a free cast of invisibility.
Your form almost ripples and distorts in the air before you literally disappear from sight. Even the sounds of your breath have been completely muted, as you are now truly invisible. As you fade from view, your eyes pick up on a couple of things. Please roll for me an investigation, and I will give you advantage.
Hey.
That is a 17 from the DM.
Ooh. Okay, let me find what my plus is to this.
The new dice are rolling well, and I can't help but be thankful to the person who helped craft them.
Okay. I need to put this back on the surface because it won't stop rolling.
While you're taking time to roll that on the surface, if anybody's looking for some good dice that'll help them roll even better, since I had to upgrade my game, take a look at the Dice Goblin. They're going to help you out.
Hold on, this one won't stop talking. I'm switching sets.
Take your time. And while you're taking the time, remember to all of our listeners, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be aware of what's going on with us and our latest episodes coming. We have so many more adventures to share with you all.
That is a nice one.
Oh, a 19. You have managed to pass the check with no issues. As your senses kind of settle into all the screams and they start to mute out certain things, it's almost like a piece of home is here because you feel the presence of something unworldly. Something that almost reminds you of the upper levels of the Underrealm. There's a little glyph that begins to glow on the back of your hand, and you hear a voice ring out in the back of your mind.
Though I gave you a little blessing, there's more things to come. Pass this little challenge and the rewards will speak for themselves. Don't tell the others, though. I don't want them to know this is a test for you.
The voice fades in the back of your mind as your eyes take in a crack forming on the orb.
I'm going to roll an Arcana. See if I can
You absolutely
determine.
Oh, please do roll for me, Arcana. Challenge is a 15.
21.
You know that this definitely is not from the Underrealm, but something has warped it and changed it. It came from a different dimension. You can literally see very bits of reality warping around it as the crack widens and holes form. And inside, you see a pair of glowing black Solera.
Hey. How big is this meteorite?
It's roughly 14 foot tall by about 40 foot wide.
I am going to approach it, but just spell prepared in case something happens.
Okay. How close do you approach to?
She's at least going to be 20 feet, so she can at least get a better look.
As you
but
get within...
still invisible, so it can't see her.
That's right. It cannot see you. Its eyes are looking out the world, but it cannot see anything. As you investigate, your eyes peer into the dark. You see black, leathery skin, large spikes in various locations and various orientations, a pair of leathery wings encompassing the body. long fangs dripping unusual colored liquid, large, glowing black eyes, almost reflecting the light inside of them. This being is still in a crouched position, but is slowly starting to expand its body outward to crack the shell.
Nature check, see if I can figure out what it is.
Absolutely. That's a 19 from the DM. Good luck.
That is a 19 for Nasha.
You match the DM. You know that this creature in your realm would be known as an archdemon, but something has changed this. It's not just a regular archdemon. It feels unnatural to you. Its very essence corrupted.
Immediately, this is going to reveal herself, but to buy the other's time, I'm casting Nefarious Mischief on the area of the meteor.
Please explain Please explain to me what that is. Sorry, my tongue stuck mid-sentence. This nefarious mischief, you said?
Nefarious Mischief, yes. It is a large 20-foot cube that fills up with Fey and Draconic magic. I now have to roll a d4, so I get one of those in my bag.
Please do.
This spell lasts a minute. It is concentration. But on each of my turns, I have to continuously roll a d4 because the effect can change.
All right. What is the first effect on the table?
Number 1. The smell of apple pie fills the air, and each creature in the cube must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by me until the start of my next turn. The second one is bouquets of flowers appear all around, and each creature in the cube must succeed on a dex save or be blinded until the start of my next turn as the flowers spray water straight into their faces. The third one is each creature in the cube must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or begin laughing until the start of my next turn. The laughing creature is incapacitated and uses all its movement to move in a random direction. So similar to Tasha's Hideous Laughter, except you combine that with confusion. And finally, number 4 is drops of molasses hover in the cube, making it difficult terrain until the start of my next turn.
All right. Then roll for me what is going to happen around the creature, and we'll see what good or bad becomes of it.
Finally. Had to keep digging in there to find a freaking D4.
That's how it always goes.
We have a 1.
What is the challenge or the save that the creature needs to overcome?
The save... My save DC is a 16.
Wunderbar. That's an 18 from the DM.
Actually, it's not.
What do you mean, actually, it's not?
Silvery barbs.
How low do you roll it by?
Let's see. That is now an 8 on the die.
So it's reduced to a 10.
Yeah.
The creature inside the egg is charmed, and you have to maintain concentration in order to keep it charmed?
Yep. But the effect can change on my next turn.
Alright, so the creature is charmed, but your invisibility does fade. So you slowly fade back into view as the energy leaves your hand, and the creature kind of sways a little bit inside the egg, and you see the egg start to rock as the crack gets bigger and bigger with each movement.
Here now. Ain't gotta cause no trouble.
Beautiful, Nasha. Then we will pop it to our second player. Allie!
Yes, sir.
Allie, you very easily, while carrying Ivan across your back, come into the clearing of Stockston. There are still flames and destruction in various places, but there seems to be a large egg-like structure, and your ally Nasha seems to be standing in front of it, a hand held out, almost keeping it pacified in some nature. So what do you do?
I think I try to find a place to put Ivan down that is out of the way if something were to happen.
All right, so that'd be an investigation roll. Please do so for me and overcome the challenge of a 17.
All right.
You are in a place of chaos with flames and people screaming and everything. Finding a safe place may be a little more difficult than you think.
Oh, that's fine. I rolled an 18.
You're able to find that one of the huts, though partially dilapidated and caved in, has been left untouched by most of the flames at this stage. It doesn't seem to be falling apart in any amount of time soon. So you could, in theory, have them stay there temporarily. Seems like a safe space for now, at least.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
All right, you duck into one of the entryways. You kind of just lean him against the door frame, or do you lay him down on a nearby piece of furniture? Paint the scene for me.
I feel like I lay him gently down against a wall, and then I touch his face gently, and I'm like, I whisper, and then I head off.
All right, you head back out of the building. Do you head towards the large egg and Nasha, or what do you do?
Is there anything else I can glean from the scene around me, or is it just the egg?
Do an investigation check for me. Challenge is an 11 on this one.
Not 20.
On that 20, you see that some of the buildings have not been affected by the fire, right? Some of them are still in mostly good condition. People have been running all over the place, so there's various trinkets and, baubles and gold pieces and stuff like that littered all along the ground, amongst all the rubble and damaged wood and, concrete and various other materials that have been completely shattered by the falling of this meteorite. You can see that the very nature around the meteorite is starting to warp and distort. What was once live grass and soil is turning black and putrescent. The very soil itself having drained to an ashy white. You can see that the trees nearby are starting to warp and turn husk-like and completely drained of all life.
I kind of look at Nasha and I say, I don't think I'd stay too close to that thing.
Reasonable. Is there anything else you wish to do after gleaning that information?
I think I'm gonna have my knives at the ready, or at least my wrist launchers, because I kind of want to. I feel like I'm gonna stick by close to where Ivan is for now.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna kind of be at the ready just in case something does happen.
All right, so you take a defensive stance, easily drawing your wrist-mounted crossbows. Easily on guard. I'll say that you have advantage on any other roll that you have coming your way if something does happen. Okay?
All right.
Then we'll pop that over to Norun.
Before I do any actions, I already have a question.
Please, what is the question?
Would the archdemon?
You'd have to get closer to identify it yourself.
Well, no, I was asking what type it is, like what it is in general.
Oh, okay. So your character has not had a chance to do the investigation roll yourself. You, outside of the table, you're hearing the descriptions of what is known as an elder archdemon.
Would it technically count as an animal?
No, it would not count as an animal. It is a sentient creature.
Well, technically everything's sentient, but not entirely sentient. Anyway,
by D&D's classification, it has higher thinking than a base animal.
I would like to cast Minor Illusion.
Flavor it for me. How does your minor illusion go, and what are you doing when you do it?
He is using Minor Illusion to cover Ivan, just in case.
All right. What do you use as the illusion to protect Ivan?
He uses a fallen log.
So Ivan's body kind of ripples and looks like a half-broken beam from one of the buildings nearby?
Yes, but specifically to any creature meant to cause harm.
I see. Understandable. What else do you choose to do, I wonder?
You see, just because I'm curious, I really want to use my primordial flame somehow.
How would you use your primordial flame in this instance? Remember,
Because
if you
they
attack
are
the creature-
wild magic.
Ah, well, you're always welcome to try and channel the wild magic of the universe and see what it can answer for you.
I would like to do that.
Then please, what is your target?
The thingamabob are currently under Nasha's control.
So the thing in the egg, to your perspective, because you haven't done any checks on it or anything
Yes.
yet as in player. Okay, so you're just instinctively going to look at the egg, see Nasha standing there, put two and two together, and go, "Roulette, go! Roll me the roulette, and let's see what happens."
Would you like me to roll my D100 that I have?
If you want to use a D100 chart, or if you want to use the available D10 chart, either option is on the table. Just tell me the
I have
result.
a
and what
D100. I want to use the D100.
Okay, I'm not gonna say no. I gotta see what happens from a larger list than the one that I created. Please be my guest. Roll for me that D100 and tell me the result and what your wild magic is. To those of you that tried to divine,
I need to create borders around my rolling area because it's just going to keep rolling off.
it's a D100. What did you expect it to stop perfect?
It is a fucking ball. Is essentially what it is.
There's another fruit salad coming to an editorial near you.
31.
Oh, goodness.
Oh my god, I rolled the highest thing in the session today.
What does 31 mean on your wild magic chart?
I have to go check. I don't forgot where to check. 1 second. I'm tired, man. I've had work.
I understand. Let me know when you finally find that chart. Oh, goodness. Wouldn't be D&D without a couple of technical difficulties. Oh, no. When the wizard uses the wrong spell. Is that a miscast? I couldn't resist. I'm not sorry.
Let's see, 30. I found just on the one I found.
Okay, what is the 31 on the one you found?
If it would load.
Story of my life. My hair forgot to render in.
Oh no.
Say that for a 2.
Load! Please! DM, you might just have to find me one.
Alright, hold on. Loading up my extra 100 chart. Hold on. You said you got a 31?
Yeah.
You cast difficult terrain.
Which does.
You can choose one of the following. A, or 1, if an entity makes a footfall within a 15-foot cubic area, it either A, triggers wild magic, or B, triggers a targeted transformation, or B, enemy will take a residual amount of damage based on a 1d6 elemental attunement. It'll be a 1d6 in order to choose which one of those effects. So 1 through 3 would be the transformative ground. 4, 5, and 6 would be the damage type ground.
Let's see. Do I want to use my blue and green D6 or my gold D6?
I have no idea. I'm
We'll use
just
the
waiting
gold
for the
one.
result.
I got a 6.
Okay, so the ground begins to erupt with flames around the shell itself. And you see that if the creature were to take 1 footstep within it, they would be taking fire damage. It's almost like it's somehow a brand with you.
The luck of the die. I think I'm done. I've been taking up most of everyone's time.
No, you're not taking up everyone's time. It does bring us to Niram, though. So, Niram, after you've been following in the wake of the flames and seeing that there is now a fiery patch underneath an egg that seems to be cracking, and Nasha is standing, beads of sweat starting to form all along their forehead as they're holding concentration, as something seems to be moving within this large egg-like structure.
I sweep up. I grab Marcelia like bridal style, and I hide behind a tree, going, "Nope."
You GTFO behind giant glowing tree.
Yep.
All right, you're taking refuge behind the tree. I'll say you're about 40 foot away from the immediate casting zone.
I am not going to get killed. I am not going to get killed. Because I know I feel it in my lungs.
You've managed to secure Marcella behind the tree. You and she are perfectly safe. What do you choose to do from here?
I yell out, "The f are you guys doing?"
Who's that targeted to?
Anybody that's in front of me.
Technically speaking, because of your line of sight, you could choose Norun or Ali. As Nasha, if she were to speak to you, would lose concentration. So, do you want to flip a coin? Norun. All right, you've already got it on the line. Norun, you and Niram, 4 minutes on the clock. Have fun.
What are you two doing?
I do not know. I just seen that. And I am just making a perimeter.
I see an egg. I see concentration. And I see hell about to happen.
And the flames that I used.
That's what I meant by hell.
I just know that I'm making a perimeter in case that thing breaks from the charm.
And what if it does break from the charm? We don't know what kind of monster is going to come out of it.
It doesn't matter what type it is. Even if it is immune to fire, it will slow it down.
To each his own. We might get our asses handed to us.
Perhaps. But that's nothing new to us. It's all what we signed up for.
Nah, true. We have a werewolf. We have you. We have the other two. We have me. I see great luck in our future. I say sarcastically.
Yes. Completely astounding luck.
Yes. Yes. Turn my head back to Nasha with the egg. Look back in that room. Yep. Gonna be fun.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah. And we are done.
Done indeed.
Beautiful. Beautiful, gentlemen. Is there any spell you'd like to cast from your distance, Dira? Or is that it for you?
That is it for me.
All right, then we will come back around to Nasha. Nasha, you have already spent one turn holding concentration. If memory serves correctly, you have to roll to maintain concentration unless you choose to drop the spell, correct?
No, concentration is only broken if damage is taken.
Aha, they've changed some things on me.
That's how concentration's always worked. At least that's how any game I've been in it. What I do have to do is roll to see if the effect changes.
I've seen some games where the concentration needs to be a maintained roll on each turn before they choose an effect. So this differences in how DMs play. But all right, thank you for clarification.
Yep.
Please do tell me if the effect changes.
Oh, it does. Pull this back up again.
How do the fortunes change?
I had to switch off of it to go and find the main wild magic table for you guys and take all those screenshots.
I appreciate that, seriously.
Because if I had the thing open, it would make my phone extremely slow. Okay, back to the bloody spell on Aether's Mischief. Okay. Yeah, I had rolled. Well, we go from charmed to Well, at least I'm putting out the fire because here comes the water flowers.
And the creature's rendered blind.
Yep, I need a deck save.
What is the challenge on the deck save?
I'm assuming we're going off my spell save DC, which is what I've been doing, which is still a 16.
Yes. Thank you. I'm just clarifying because some spells require a different modifier from a different stat.
Yeah.
So that's an 18 from the DM.
And doing another.
I knew it was coming. It's almost like I'm reading your mind. How low does it go?
It goes to a 6.
It's a 12.
Damn. Still fails.
Oh, creature is blind. Oh, you're running out of silvery barbs, though.
Yeah, I've got 2 left.
Use them well, adventurer. Is there any other spell or cantrip you wish to cast at this time?
Concentrating on that. That is a. Sorry, I'm looking through my spells.
Take your time. No adventure is rushed.
She just like lightly turns her head to the people behind her. Don't make any sudden movements. If any of you break this shit that I'm trying to do to keep this thing in held, there will be literal hell to pay. As I put my poisonous fucking tail up your ass. Got it?
That is gold. That is absolute gold. Please take a plot point for that. Oh, goodness. Unless there's any other cantrips or anything you'd like to do, that would pass us off to our next player.
She's going to constantly be casting prestidigitation to keep the sweat off her face. She's got good makeup. She don't want to ruin that shit.
I love that concept. Thank you. Our eye in the sky pops over to Allie, who has been standing in defense of a hidden Ivan. Allie, how do you choose to take in the unusual circumstances before you? You're watching as like a ring of flowers is squirting water up into the hole of the crack of the meteorite. And there's just Anasha standing with their hand out, maintaining the effect.
I don't think I'm gonna move, but at this point, I think I'm hearing everything that's going on, and Allie just thinks to herself, "Ah, this is just another day, another time, another set of bullshit." So I don't move. I'm waiting.
Right. You have not moved a bit. Is there any other action you choose to take on your turn?
I think. Wait, hold on. Do I have any traps? Ooh, I think I might have traps. Hold on, let me look. Now I'm getting excited.
First you had my interest. Now you have my attention.
Let me look. I'm scared.
Take your
now.
time to look.
I think all I have. Ooh, wait! I got an idea. Yeah,
Okay.
let's do this. So I'm gonna create a trap. Around. I'm gonna create a trap around Ivan, like just in case something tries to get close.
Okay.
So, using what I have on hand, I have a bell. This is just all I have in my infantry at the moment. I have a bell, ball bearings. I have a crowbar, a longbow. I still have oil left over. I've got a rope and a tinderbox. I want to have
I
a whole bunch of
understand.
holy water and stuff.
I understand entirely. I just have to ask as a DM, why the crowbar? Of all the items in the inventory, why the crowbar? I don't remember giving that to you. Where did you get this?
Breaking and entering.
All right, I give
I'm a
it to you. I
rogue.
give it to you. I give it to you. I was like, I don't remember giving you a crowbar. Where did this occur?
It's part of the kit.
That's great. Oh, that's great. All
Not
right,
that I
so
need the crowbar. I have a hammer too, and a holy water and a holy symbol.
I'll give you two options for a trap. You can do a basic sound trap using your bell, or you can use a ball-bearing trip trap.
I'm gonna do the sound trap.
All right, so using a little bit of twine from nearby stalks, you kind of like rip some of them out to shreds with your claws and weave them together into a rudimentary type of twine. And you ring up a basic pressure sound-based trap. If anything gets close, it'll ring the bell, whether you're nearby or not.
First trap.
Please remove the bell from your inventory.
Okie dokie.
Is there anything else you wish to do besides set a trap and stand there in preparation?
No, I think that's about it. I'm kind of waiting.
I understand that. Then we'll pop things over to Norun.
I'm a very, very slowly make my way to Allie and Ivan.
All right. You easily move across the ground, one measured step at a time. Not an issue. What is it you choose to do when you approach?
Roleplay time!
I'll put 4 minutes on the clock. Have fun.
Allie, my friend.
What the fuck do you want?
Just in case a bit ago, I'd put a illusion over Ivan. Just to help keep him out of harm's way.
Thank you.
Of course. I can see how much he means to you.
I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have him.
Well, I can assure you that one way or another, we will get him back. Whether it takes my dying breath to do so, or my last flame, I will try my hardest.
Can I get that in writing?
Why would you need it in writing, my friend?
I'm just joking. But seriously though, thank you. I appreciate it. I probably wouldn't have gotten this far without y'all.
If you would like, there's plenty of flames around. I could form a perimeter around you and Ivan, because I see that you set up a trap, but it is better to be safe than sorry.
I can manage from over here, but that would be greatly appreciated.
Very well. If Allie agrees, that is the end of the roleplay.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. So how do you choose to craft the flames to your will?
Well, I have a spell called Control Flames. I wonder.
Tell me how you control the flames.
Damn it, now I have to go look up the exact definition again. I need to have these things prepared. I am not a very prepared person.
It's D&D. Everybody has their own individual levels of preparedness.
Mine is in the negatives.
You'll get there. We'll get there. Take the time you need to find it.
Well, considering I'm getting like 6 different things from like 3 different sources, I'm gonna do it my own way.
That's perfectly fine with me. We're homebrew and beyond, so hit me with it.
Norun's hand gets a subtle a polychromatic glow. The base of it being blue, then slowly blooming into the other colors of flame, as he makes a motion with his hand, a sweeping motion. The glow leaving a trail behind as flames carefully surround himself, Allie, and Ivan.
Understandable. Making a wall of flame almost.
Yeah, because, I mean, the only thing behind them isn't what they're worried about.
I understand entirely. Is there any other spell or cantrip you wish to use at this time?
Let me just look over all my shit here.
Take your time. Person knows our options will always be prepared for what's ahead.
No, I do not think I have any more things I can do, or I want to do.
Understandable. Then we pass it to Niram. Niram, you've been taking refuge behind one of the larger stalks. Mycella leant up against it easily, for cover. What do you choose to do?
I slowly make my way towards Narum.
All right, so you come out from behind the stalk and slowly move across the battle-scorched grounds.
And I'm thinking, this is a bad idea, this is a bad idea, this is a bad idea, this is a bad idea. But I'm not gonna let these fuckers die.
Okay.
And I make my way to
bad idea, bad
room.
idea.
I want to yell.
You want to yell? You make your
yell.
way. You make your way to Noruna. You want to yell. I'll put 4 minutes on the clock for the role play. Go ahead. And
No, I'm not gonna yell. I'm not gonna yell. I'm not gonna yell. I'm not gonna yell.
You're not gonna yell?
I'm not gonna yell. That's what I'm saying. This is a bad idea. Do not yell.
Okay. So what are you doing? Paint the picture for me.
I put my hand on Narum's shoulders, showing them that I'm standing right beside them, and I whisper, "What's the next plan?"
All right. I will put 4 minutes on the clock and let you two talk about it. Have a little fun.
What is the next fucking plan?
I can tell Nasha has a plan. I trust her judgment. For now, I am just making sure that our allies are covered.
I look over towards Nasha. Should we approach her or no? That is a very good.
Would
that is
say
a question.
not
Should we
at the
approach her?
moment. I do believe she needs concentration. Because if her concentration breaks, who knows what could happen.
Very true. I look over at Allie. Then I look back at the room. I have a bad feeling in my stomach.
Well, if worse things come to worst, I have my own ability, I think, could at least buy us time.
I'll get Eldritch Blast ready.
But for now, we wait and see.
Yes. We are done role-playing.
Beautiful. Is there any other action you wish to take now that you've got a little convo on the table and a thought in mind?
No, I just prepared a sense for an Eldritch Blast.
You're going to send an Eldritch Blast?
No, I'm getting in a stance, just in case.
Okay, so you're going to ready it. All right. I'll say that you have the spell ready and almost like invisible aura tracing around your hands in a subconscious show of will.
Can the aura be like kind of like snake since my deity is Dendar?
That's perfectly fine. You can see almost like see-through serpents of various breeds flowing around your hands as you go to cast the spell.
Enough for me.
That brings us to Nasha.
All right, time to re-roll to see if it changes.
Here it comes.
Boy. We're just going down the list here. Okay.
Perfect. What happens?
Now it needs to make a wisdom save.
And the
Because
save is again
here comes the
16.
laughing fit.
Laughing fit? Oh, and it is the same 16 it's needed to pass, right?
Yep.
And I know you have 2 silvery barbs left.
Yep.
It's almost like I know what's happening.
I've literally got my die in hand ready.
That's a nat 20 from the DM.
And that nat 20 is now a 1.
You reduced the 20 to a nat 1?
Yep.
No! You don't understand. That's actually bad for you guys. It's actually very bad. See, you wanted to start having a laughing fit, right?
Yeah, no, if it fails, it has a laughing fit.
Yeah, it failed all right. However, you fail to realize something about this creature. Every time it uses noise, it creates something known as bellowous roar.
Oh, don't worry. I have a plan for that.
So, as it starts to release this otherworldly sounding noise, I need for you to roll me a dexterity save with disadvantage.
Okay.
That's a nat 20 for the DM.
That is a 25 for my dex save. I rolled a 17 and then a 19.
You have no problem whatsoever managing to maintain your focus with the ground shaking. However, you notice very startlingly that parts of the shell are flying off and are now becoming airborne.
And now, I'm going to use Tiny Hut.
Explain what that does?
Tiny Hut is a dome. Just a dome that lasts. It is not concentration.
So there's just a dome protecting you from falling debris?
Oh, not protecting me. I'm encasing that thing.
Oh, you're encasing the creature in the dome?
Yup.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's perfectly great. But now there's 2 giant pieces of meteorite flying through the air, heading towards your allies.
And I'm gonna yell, hit the freaking deck!
Allie, you're the first person to respond as there's a large chunk of meteorite-like material flying towards you and Ivan's hiding spot.
Where is this chunk headed, if I might ask?
In an upward trajectory, the one that is heading towards you and Ivan is on a downward pitch coming towards you. Like, it went up from the initial bursting off from the bellowous roar, and it is now coming down on a downward arc. It's about a 6 foot across piece.
I'm gonna shield myself over Ivan right now.
Just gonna try to shield your entire body over Ivan's hiding spot.
Yeah, I can take the damage. He cannot at the moment.
So you're just kind of like standing over the body, arms held out, like, I'm gonna catch it.
No, like I am literally throwing myself over him right now.
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
you're just,
like I
visibly
see it
building
and I'm like, oh shit. And I I jump on top of him.
It's perfect. All right, so you're shielding him with your body. That's perfect. Is there any other action you choose to take?
Is there a brace action?
Brace for impact action? I'll let you take advantage. It's like internally you're screaming, brace for impact! That's great.
She's just tossing up a storm right now because she knows it's gonna hurt like a bitch.
Oh,
I have a plan, don't worry.
that's when everything goes to hell, is when the plan's on the table. Norun, you're up next. What are you going to
have
do?
a plan, but so do I.
How do you address this situation? There is not a current piece of debris flying
how much
towards
does
you.
it weigh? How much does it weigh?
400 pounds.
Oh shit! Tinter's floating disc.
You're going to try and use that?
It can hold up to 500 pounds.
Okay. Color me surprised. So you cast the flying disc outward, and it braces against the piece of debris that is flying towards Allie and Ivan. You hear a metallic bang as it stops its momentum dead, and you see the meteorite just fall to the ground with a loud thunk.
Oh,
Roleplay! I'm invoking as much roleplay as I possibly can, because I gotta flaunt that I'm a voice actor.
Put another 4 minutes on the clock. Who's your target?
Allie.
I had a feeling, but I had to ask for propriety's sake. 4 minutes on the clock. Have fun.
Are you alright, my friend?
Yeah.
If I could, I would have casted that sooner, but I could only do it so quickly.
It's better you did than you didn't, because I would have taken the brunt of it.
Well, are you both alright? You and I.
Yeah, he's fine, I think. I'm okay.
Good. I don't know what exactly I would have been able to do, because cure wounds can only take you so far.
Oh, trust me, I can heal from anything.
As much as I believe that, it still could have hit him. You were there, yes, but it could... The brunt of the impact would hit you, yes, but it could still damage him because of you.
He's no different than me. I just don't like him getting hurt.
Fair. Even if you'll heal, it's just still better that I casted it than I didn't.
Well, again, thank you.
Of course. We work together here.
I think I owe you more than one at this point.
Well, we'll see how many you end up owing me, I suppose.
And I'll have a long time to pay it.
I believe that is the end, if Allie agrees.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. Is there anything else you wish to do?
Let's see. What could I do here?
You have access to a cantrip, and you do have the disengage action if you wish to take it.
Hey, what is it? What's it made out of?
The meteorite?
Yeah, the chunk that flew.
Primarily cobalt, tungsten, silver-like materials, basic carbon, graphite. Less than 1% chance of dolomite, basically.
Can I melt that shit down?
I'm going to say, with your control of the flame, challenge is going to be a 19 from the DM in order to try and get hot enough to melt it, because part of that has dolomite, which is very heat resistant.
Would
So is carbon.
Would I add my if I could? What the? I'm trying to find something. I don't remember what it's called.
Take your time. I'm curious where you're going with this, though.
Because I'm technically casting a spell, would I add my wisdom save to it? Not save, wisdom bonus.
It would be your spellcasting modifier.
What the fuck? I need to remember what my spellcasting modifier is. I don't remember if I chose wisdom or charisma.
In this case, I'll let you take the higher of the bonuses.
They are the exact same.
So it doesn't really matter. Then just roll your dice with add your +4 to it in that case, bud.
Yes, you rolled a net 20!
Oh my gosh. Not 20 +4. So you create some of the most concentrated heat you've ever held in your life. It's almost like feeling pure plasma in your hands as you control it over the meteorite, and it slowly begins to shrink inward, turning into a liquefied mass, sitting in an almost recess in the ground. There's now a pool of molten metal and rock.
I wonder what the technicality of if I could use Ray of Frost on that.
At this heat, it wouldn't do anything.
Hmm.
There is a heat that you can reach to where temperature variance does nothing. That is what you have. This is liquefied dolomite and carbon. Like, this thing is worse than a volcano. This is instant vaporizing flesh if it comes into contact with anything.
Except me.
Well, yeah, Mr. Fireman. I think that's about
I think me too.
That would bring Niram up to the table. Niram, you've been in your stance, almost like this snaky feeling of serpents and the ancient fangs rolling around you as you channel your connection with your patron. What do you do?
Well, with everything that's going on, is anything coming towards me by any chance or no?
Oh, yeah, there is a hunk of meteorite that is still flying directly towards you and the stalk that Mycella have taken refuge behind.
I want to run towards Maricela, grab her,
Okay.
and try seeing if I can use Eldritch Blast on the meteorite, breaking it apart.
All right, I'll allow you to target it. Challenge in order to crack that sucker and give yourself some safety. That's an 18 from the DM. Oh, these new dice. I have to
19.
think that. That's a how much?
19.
Not an issue. Ready your Eldritch Blast and do your damage, and I'll tell you how the meteorite splits.
Okay, so that is. Was it? 3d10s. First one's a 7. Second one's a 5. And the last one's a 9.
As you fire the beams, they almost seem to warp around each other in perfect clockwise motion before they corkscrew through the center of the meteorite flying toward you. And you notice with an almost sadistic glee as it breaks up into smaller chunks, flying off everywhere but where you are.
Oh. Ooh. That. I look at Maricela. I look back at the meteorite. The things I do to protect the ones that I care about.
Indeed. You've managed to move the meteorite pieces away from you, and they've landed almost inexorably around you. Do for me an investigation roll, if you would, please. That's 14 from the DM.
Nat 20.
On a nat 20, you notice, though the egg has been pacified, and you've managed to split the meteorite into pieces, an almost inky-like substance begins pouring from one of the pieces, not too far from where you are.
What the?
Begins
I yell out.
crawling along the ground towards
I yell out. Does anybody have a jar?
Anyone have a jar?
Does anybody have a jar?
I think I have one.
Toss it.
Okay.
Off table, I can technically make them with an ability I have.
What have you got on hand?
I get the jar and I scoop up that liquid, that black liquid.
Do you make contact with your hands with the liquid?
No.
The liquid begins to pool into the jar. And as you're trying to observe and notice what it is, it eats through the material of the glass, spilling to the ground with an acidic hiss as acrid smoke begins to move from all that it's touched.
I yell out, "Don't go near the meteorites!" And I back away slowly.
As you begin to back away, Nasha, you're on deck.
Okay, first things first, D4 to see if it changes.
Yep.
How? We went 1, 2, 3, and now we're back to 1. Charm.
Okay, let me roll to see if it's higher than a 16, and you're running out of DM reducers.
Yeah, but I have my own little thing I can also use if things come to bad.
19 from the DM.
And nope. That's an 8.
Creature is indeed charmed. Not
That
a
is my last
problem.
first level. Oof.
That was
Okay.
your last one.
Yep. First things first. I need to grab a D6.
Mm-hmm. Hit me with it.
I already told you what I'm gonna try. I don't know
I'm
if it's gonna work.
I'm aware. I'm waiting to hear you explain.
First things first. Ooh, yeah, I actually grabbed the one that has the glitter moving inside of it. First things first, I'm gonna try and create one of those gems.
Please, try and create a soul gem.
That is a 5.
That is a medium quality. No, 5, 6, that's a high quality. So you have a near perfect soul gem that you've managed to create.
And I'm gonna start walking forwards towards the creature, whistling out a song with that soul gem on my tail.
Beautiful. You are entering dangerous terrain.
Yep.
Means you also break your concentration.
Once I take damage. Yep.
Mm-hmm. There's flames all along the ground and transformative magic on the ground as well. So you're going to have to roll 2 separate evasions from this. And this is based on your wisdom modifier, not on your dexterity.
Oh, it's my wisdom. Okay. Wisdom saves. Fun.
These are spells, not basic average traps. So, wisdom mod, in order to avoid the first one, which is transformative, that is an 18 from the DM.
Okay. I'm gonna use a luck point.
You're going to use a plot point?
No, luck point.
Oh, luck point.
I have lucky.
All right. Activate your luck point and tell me how it gives you benefit.
Basically, I can make this a reroll. I can, if I'm using it on myself, I give myself advantage. If I'm using it on someone else, it's a disadvantage. Oh, wait, actually, I don't have to do that. I have stockpiles of those silvery barbs that are free advantages. Never mind. I don't have to use the luck point. Sometimes I forget these things. That is an 18 for a 21.
You have no problem managing to avoid the transformative magic. And now, the terrain of flames. Gouts of fire have been leaving in various little bursts all along the groundway. You can even feel some of them disrupting your hair along. So, that 20 from the DM.
Well, it's a good thing I'm resistant to fire because that is a 17 total.
You will be taking... Let me get my damage dice.
Alexa, stop.
6 points of fire damage reduced to 3, so you do indeed take 3 points of flames. And as the flames lick across your body and you feel the unnatural, almost sickening nature of them touch your body, your concentration has faded.
Actually, when you take damage, it's a DC 10. When it's like a low number, it's like half of the damage taken, but it's like a flat DC 10 if it's like a low number. At least from what I know. But I'm with whatever you go on. I was just making sure which one we're going off of.
Yeah, basic resistance is that you have damage from the resistant type of element.
Well, I'm talking about like with concentration on spells.
Okay, so I need to roll higher than a 10, basically?
No, I have to roll higher than a 10.
Oh, okay. Then be my guest.
If we're going like it immediately breaks or we're doing the roll.
Yeah, this would, since the flames touch you, this would immediately be you trying to maintain concentration.
I rolled a 10.
You managed to hold the entity still within the cocoon, though you are feeling the flames licking across your body.
Right, time to do my performance, I suppose. Shit. I forgot I have a plus 11 to this.
So what do you do? Tell me.
Sort of just channeling the magic inside of her towards the gem, combining just the charm of the current spell and the magic from the gem. She's going to try and subdue the creature before it can break free.
All right. What is the DC from the creature in this regard? This would be like a type of compulsion, right?
I guess would the DC be based off of my performance roll? This is not something I'm used to. Okay.
Yeah, this is, since you're using a performance to try and subdue it, I would say be based off the performance roll. So what does the DM need to overcome?
Can you overcome a 30?
Creature does have augmented stats.
Because I rolled a 19 for a 30.
Creature has augmented stats. I'm gonna have to pray. I literally need a 20 in order to match you in this case. Ha! That's a 20! Ha! I match you in this instance.
And I'm gonna...
That would be a 30 from the DM.
You know what? I'm using a luck point to see if I can get higher.
Okay.
I have one chance.
You got one shot. You better make it count.
Fuck it, I'm getting out the Scanlan die for this, because I got the giant Scanlan D20. I'm bringing this bad boy out for this roll.
Hit me with your best shot.
Junk. I can't look. Oh god, okay.
When you have your hands over your face, I can't look at what I just rolled. Slowly peeking at your fate.
Oh, I got it! I got the symbol!
Wait, what did you do?
One moment. Camera on.
That's you got a 20. So that would bring a 31, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the one-up syndrome. No! Okay. All right. So you approach the creature. The soul gem is glowing in ominous light. And slowly the entity itself begins to become absorbed into the soul gem. You can see its body is literally sucking in inch by inch before the soul gem is intact and glowing red hot in your grasp.
Now I have a question.
Oh, yeah. I was hoping this would happen.
That thing's in that. Would that mean the rest of the shell collapses?
The rest of the shell doesn't just collapse. It transforms into an inky black goo.
What do I need to make to escape that?
What's your strength modifier?
Oh. Ooh. This is the one stat that I have a nothing addition to. Because it is a 10.
That's a 17 from the DM.
Okay, let me roll a d20 plus nothing because I have a 10 strength because I'm a twink.
You'll understand what's about to happen.
That is cocked. It keeps just cocking on its side in the corner of my dice box. Stop it, you little butt.
Fate is trying to avoid, but there cannot be an avoidance from this.
Stop cocking, you little shit. It cocked between the 14 and the 20.
Might need to get a different rolling surface then.
Yep, hang on, I'm switching surfaces. Hold on. That's an 18.
You are able to easily trudge your way out of the damaged terrain, avoiding contact with the blackened sludge. But you do notice, very concernedly, that everywhere this sludge touches, the ground decays and rots, adding to the sludge. It's getting larger and spreading out further by the moment. You're safe, but for how long?
Alright, we need some, holy shit or druid plant fuckery. Fix this shit, I can't help this.
That'd be Allie up next.
I don't want to go. I was ready for a fight, and now there isn't one. Oh God.
I wouldn't say there isn't a fight.
Okay.
There is a giant mass of petrifying goo heading towards you, and it basically does bad things to whatever it touches.
Will holy water affect it?
No.
Because I have a gallon of holy water.
Holy water will not affect this entity. You might give it a bath.
Yeah. How nice. How thoughtful.
It's the thought that counts.
Here, have a bath on me.
You wouldn't want it to return the favor. Let me say it that way.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared.
Oh?
Because I don't know what to do against this thing.
You'll have to come up with a solution to this thing.
With my arsenal, highly doubtful.
What are you thinking already, I wonder?
I'm literally drawing a blank right now because I just I'm absolutely stumped. Can I phone a friend?
The D&T equivalent. Can I ask someone for the table for help? Yes, I will allow you to reach out to a player. Who do you target?
I'm going to target Norun.
All right. Pass your idea across the table, Norun. I'll mute.
Well, first, I have a question for the DM.
Ask away.
How flammable?
How flammable is what? That's a really like a wide, broad question.
Is the goo?
Is the goo flammable to you? You're gonna need to do for me a nature check to see if you can discern that.
A what check?
Nature.
What would I do for that?
Look in your character sheet for the word nature and see if you have a bonus, and then add it to a d20. And that's a 19 from the DM.
Oh no.
New dice from the Dice Goblin have been rolling very, very well, and I
Where
can't
the
thank
fuck would
her
I
enough
look for that?
wonderful job.
That doesn't answer my question.
It's in your character sheet. It should be in the random skills and other various tidbits, like where performance and all the other things are.
That means
The misadventures we have just as we're getting to the character sheet. Oh my god.
the character sheet is my worst enemy.
Not my bosses, not the enemies, it's the character sheet that draws you to a close.
Yes.
Alright, let's just say you don't have a bonus for now until you can find it in your sheet next time. But for now, just roll me a d20 higher than the 19.
Where the fuck did my d20 go? Oh, there it is.
So many fruit salads. We're all eating healthy tonight.
You better roll a freaking D20. You better roll in that 20 or else I'm going to slap you.
Oh man, the steaks are on the table. Who knows who's cooking them up? Is it Bruce Chris? What do you got for me?
I rolled a 20.
Oh my god!
Jesus!
Was my phone not picking it up? Was my phone not picking
No.
it up? Me going, I got a 20!
Not at all. We heard nothing but silence. All of a sudden he's here. I got a 20.
Yeah, no, I was saying it so high pitched, my phone was not catching it. I said it
Oh,
3
no.
times.
On a nature check, you realize that this creature is not, or this entity is because it's not just a goo. There is a sentience hiding amongst the liquid. It is not
sentience
susceptible to flame.
Oh Lord God.
You can see it is not susceptible to flame. But it
sentient is
is a living creature.
How sentient is it?
As sentient as you are.
Hey, can I cast Dominate Person? No, that would count. No, that wouldn't count.
No, technically that wouldn't count because this isn't an NPC. It's an enemy. It's not in the form of humanoid.
Yeah,
so
no.
technically,
I wasn't counting the fucking enemy thing. I was counting. Wait a minute, it's not person shaped.
So you can't exactly dominate it, but you can tell that there is sentience in it because as you're staring at the goo, it makes a reflection of your face.
You know what I can cast?
What do you got?
That will hurt it either way because it's not just flame damage.
What do you got?
Surtur's Blade.
Of course. Go ahead.
Fuck, I have to go look at what the fuck I roll for that. Oh wait, no, I have it written down. Wait, my
Oh,
fucking
man,
handwriting is shit.
The fruit salad is going to supply the world and get rid of hunger at this rate. My
Oh God.
God.
Did I pick the wrong person for this?
Well, you see, the thing is, while we weren't playing, I had also upgraded it. I just forgot to tell the DM about it. Surtur's Blade will also inflict knockback. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, because it's still... Yes, it looks like a goo, but it wouldn't still be pushed back.
Please tell me it home runs it.
It pushes it back by 30 feet, so...
Ooh.
Oh, that's
It
not a
pushes-
good thing.
No, but it gives us time.
Oh no, it pushes the character, the entity itself, the goo, will be pushed back 30 feet. I have no problem with that. Just be aware, you've now pushed it towards Nasha.
She can handle it.
Wow.
Actually,
Oh,
no,
man.
no, you
okay.
know what? Just so I can fix that, I'm gonna use Mage Hand and yoink Nasha out of the way.
You're gonna try and mage hand her out of the way.
At a table question.
Okay, what is the question?
Can't Mage Hand only move 5 pounds?
Yeah, mage hand can only move up to 5 pounds at a time, normally speaking. Yes.
Fuck it.
So-
You're getting disc. You're getting Tinsered Floating Disc.
Oh no! The disc makes a return. All right, so oh gosh. Okay, so Nasha, 1 minute you are standing, holding concentration. The next, you are now flying into the air above the battlefield. Remind me how many feet you need to stay within range for concentration to count.
Oh yeah. Actually, I don't think there's a.
Wait, I could just send her the money.
I think you're off mute, bud.
I don't think there's a feat requirement to stay within concentration. It's just immediately when I cast it, there's a certain amount of feet I have to be from the creature to cast it. There's not a feat requirement to maintain concentration, but technically the thing I was concentrating is being held, so technically I don't think I need the concentration on the domain spell anymore.
No, you don't have a domain spell, but because you have to have a range in order to cast, I'm trying to see if the movement has broken that range. Since you were literally moved. Let me see. If, as I'm aware with that disc, they float up about almost 200 feet upward.
I think it depends on how high I want it to float up. But it goes up to the farthest range the disc itself can go away from me is 200.
Okay.
I mean, no, it's 100 that it can go away from me.
Okay, but how about upward? Still also that 100?
Just for simplicity's sake, I'd go with the same 100 because it just says 100 feet in general.
Okay, so it's 100 foot in general. Most spells need to be within a 15 to 30 foot range unless it's like a magic missile or a fireball. So
this is 60.
Okay, so if you've been moved any further than 60 feet, which we haven't established that you weren't, we're saying that you've been pushed to the maximum extension, which is 100, then that would put out of the spell's range.
Which is fine, I think, because the thing's in the gem. At least the main bit is.
You are up in the sky with a critically glowing gem in your hands. Well, it's technically attached to your tail.
Yeah.
While this goo monster is proceeding to crawl against the ground where you once were, and you see that it has eaten the soil where you were standing.
Yearly deet, Searcher's Blade.
Which is a fun time to mention.
Which is a 2d8, by the way, of damage.
You want to do 2d8 versus damage to the goo?
That is what Searcher's Blade does by default.
Right. Roll me the damage as your flames attempt to attack the goo.
A 5 and a 4, which is a 9. With 30 feet of knockback.
It gets pushed back. That's not even an issue. But because it's not like, resistant to fire, it takes the damage, no issue. Little bits of the goo have singed off and bubbled.
It's not resistant to fire?
It doesn't have like a... okay, so it takes fire damage, but it doesn't take double damage or have a critical weakness. It's just neutral.
Oh, if that's the case, it's 9 plus 5.
Yeah, I understand that. I kind of figured. That's why I was doing the math. But no, it gets pushed back the 30 foot, no issue. You notice that you kind of like make some bubbles pop off, and every time one pops, you get an acrid smell of sulfur. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do?
Hey, you want to know a fun place that smells like sulfur that my character technically originates from? Searcher's Realm is said to smell like sulfur as well, so...
Yeah. It's beautiful, isn't it?
I have a bad feeling.
I have a question now.
I have an answer, I'm sure.
So can I attack this turn, or is it basically I switched it over to Narud? Like, what's the situation here?
Oh no, you can definitely attack if you want to. Norun took that as a quick action. So you can attack if you so wish.
Yeah. How close is he to it?
He's about 15 foot away in his current orientation, because he was standing near Ivan's hiding spot where you are. So you're both 15 foot away from this goo. It was much closer to you, but it got pushed back 30 feet. So the very closest edge is now 15 foot away.
Oh, by the way, since you said that if anything were to happen, I gain advantage, I'm gonna do sneak attack.
I mean, a pile of goo is not exactly expecting a sneak attack to occur, so I can't argue that it would not be on the table.
Ugh. Okay, so what is the DC for this thing, or does it?
It has a DC of 16.
Oh,
That was an AC, I should say, of 16 in its current form.
okay. The 21.
Oh yeah, you're gonna hit it, and I'll give you the double damage because you managed to push over a 20.
Okay, give me one momento.
Yep.
Okay, so that is that. What is this? Oh, okay. Let me do the math here. 27 points of damage.
Oh, the creature's going to take that 27 points with no issue. And you hear an almost otherworldly wail as the damage sinks in. You see various faces reflected in this mass of goo. All of them with screaming appearances, agony etched onto each face. The creature, having taken a certain amount of damage, releases something known as Hellish Rebuke in your direction.
Motherfucker.
What is your armor class?
15.
That's a 16 from the DM. One up syndrome for once.
Well, go ahead and I have a new ability now for my rogue.
Yeah.
So what type of damage is it? First of all,
Necrotic damage.
I have resistance to that, and I also have an ability called Uncanny Dodge. So I already take half damage from necrotic, and I take half damage from Uncanny Dodge. So
Yes. So it'd
good
be-
luck.
Oh, that's not a problem. I need my 3d12s. Okay. Okay, so what's a quarter of 36?
Look.
So let me see. 12, 8, 16, 12,
1.
9. You take 9 points of necrotic damage.
That works.
You do take 9 points of necrotic damage, and as it washes over your body, you can feel that little bits of your hair are being like bleached out from the contact from this unusual goo.
I feel like she's silently shaking in rage.
She's silently shaking.
Yellow like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Like she's trying not to just go berserk on this thing.
That's wonderful. Is there any other actions you choose to take?
I think I am going to disengage.
All right, you'll take 15 feet to move away, and that puts you directly in front of where Ivan is hiding. That should bring us over to Norun for your proper turn, my friend.
Hey, so you know the part of the shell I fucking liquidized, right?
Oh, I'm aware.
By now, because with its composition, there would be
Yes.
more than enough metal at the bottom of the hole it's in for me to pick up a solid chunk.
That would be true, yes.
I'm gonna yoink up a solid chunk and put that in my inventory for later.
All right, I'm going to need for you to roll me 1d10 in order to see what material you have managed to pull from the sluice.
Let's hope it's something I can actually use, because I have a plan when we're away from this area.
All right.
That is a 2.
You pull out a solidified hunk of carbon. It's almost blackened in its literal composition.
Can I roll again?
I'll allow one more, but with disadvantage.
What would the disadvantage be?
-2.
Okay. Is it because I landed on 2 the first time?
Yes.
Got a 6.
You still... Okay. So on a 6, you managed to pull out a smaller hunk of a mineral known as dolomite. It's roughly a ½ ounce, because it's very, very small amounts that's in these meteorites.
Is there enough for me to make a dagger out of?
Technically speaking, you could make a small throwing dagger from it, yes.
Well, actually, technically, because Sorry, my forge brain just kicked in. Technically, I could stretch out to make a slightly... It'd be small, but it would be a normal-sized dagger, one on the smaller side.
Yeah, that would still classify as a short dagger by D&D standards.
Yes. Okay.
That way you're aware of its damage ranges. No problem. Is there anything else you wish to do?
So how close is Allie to me and Ivan?
Okay, so you are standing about 15 foot away from the hiding space. Allie is about 10 foot away from you because they've taken a forward defensive stance after their disengage.
Okay. You see, I'm a run back to Ivan's hiding spot.
All right. So that's your dash action.
He's gonna hoist Ivan onto his shoulder.
He's going to pick up Ivan. Are you going to shatter the illusion around him?
Yeah. There's no need for it now.
The illusion easily shatters, and you haul the body up using a strength check. Please. What is your base strength?
My base strength. That I can look at. My base strength is a 16.
Then that is your challenge in order to lift the body. You have to overcome yourself.
Because of adrenaline, would I add my strength modifier?
I would allow you to add your a +1 as the modifier for an advantage, not the full strength modifier in this case.
Hey,
the adrenaline
17!
Is beautiful. You're easily able to hoist Ivan up onto your shoulder.
I'm then going to what's it called? I need to go look at what the fuck it's called again. One sec.
You got it.
Realistically, it's going to take me like 3.
Take the moment you need to look it up. The more accurate you are, the easier it is for me to tell what's going on.
Invocation.
This is great. This is exactly what I was hoping for out of the session. More than you guys thought. This is great. This is absolutely great.
I'm going to use booming voice.
Okay.
To hopefully get everyone's attention.
With booming voice, I'd say you could easily get an entire town's worth of attention.
And he just bellows that we need to go. We need to get.
Your voice is easily able to carry across the battlefield to your allies. They hear you with no issue.
It kind of feels like, though, for Allie, it's like she's right in, like he's right in her ear.
Yep, I figured with that enhanced hearing.
And then he's
she
going
almost thinks her ears are bleeding.
He's gonna take a second, and use control flames and stomp to give anyone of his allies that are on the ground currently a little bit of a speed boost. So basically, flames just burst from his foot, but they're not harming flames.
All right. Difficulty challenge in order to have that applied to your allies. That's a 19 from the DM.
Come on, die! Don't fail me now! That's a 19.
You match the DM. Harmless flames of various intensities pop off of the ankles and heels of your allies, giving them a swift foot.
Oh, and, well, Nasha's still on the disc.
Nasha is in the sky on the disc, away. So the flames are not able to reach her heels.
However, the disc does follow me, by the way.
Yeah, so they're just in the sky above you. We're going to come back to what that actually means when it's Nasha's turn. Niram, you're on deck.
Here. What?
Would you roll for me a dexterity save, please? That is going to be a 17 for the DM. A large blob of the blackened goo rises up from the ground and launches itself at you as like a dripping orb flying through the sky.
Nat 20.
Without an issue, you kind of like back bend over the orb. You can smell the putrescent odor attached to it as it goes by. Much to your horror, when it splashes against the glow stalk near you in Mycella, there is a withered hole in the trunk of the stalk. And you can see the inner workings of the mushroom itself slowly being eaten away, as if being corroded by the presence.
I grab Maricela and I just start fucking it.
Using the disengage action?
Yep.
All right, I'll give you a 70 foot plus an additional 15 on the disengage because you're hightailing it. Because you got a little extra speed added to your heels from the flames of Suture. You're able to book it almost 100 feet out of the way, okay?
Okay.
Which direction do you run in? North, south, east, west?
Wherever the flames aren't hitting my ass.
We'll say it's towards the southwest. So you just start booking it towards the southwest into the glow stalks, trying to lose any entity in the darkness.
Yeah. And my turn.
Oh yeah, you got Mycella in your arms. Like you have them carried almost princess style. As you are booking it, like you can hear your heart beating in your ears as you run. And that brings us over to Nasha. Nasha, you are 100 feet in the air, over the ground, in a position where you can easily see Nodrun beneath you.
Uh-huh.
Now, how do you take being in the sky right now?
She is realizing she's that high up. She is like hugging her tail, just like watching the gem, trying not to focus on like, oh fuck, I am in the air. I don't like this.
As you curl up into yourself and your eyes lock on the gem, you notice with concern that it's now glowing a brighter light than when you first absorbed the soul. And it's getting warmer and warmer while wrapped in your tail. I need for you to do a con save for me.
Yep. Okay.
It's a 17 from the DM.
Okay, my sheet closed, so I have to open that back up. Come here.
No
vampire
worries.
guys.
No worries. Sitting on the edge of my seat, wondering how this is going to go. Mm-hmm.
I am scared, and if they just kill me, y'all are gonna be dead. One of y'all is going to die. I am going to screw you so bad.
Nobody said anything about dying yet.
It wouldn't be my fault. I was trying to help you.
Yet you were the one that sent me into the air.
This is so good. Oh.
It probably would have been better if I had clarified how far you went up, but I forgot.
This is where you'll need to watch your I's and T's in the future.
Oh, did you say that once again? That you rolled?
What did you roll?
What?
You rolled a 1?
Yeah, or a 4.
On your fail on the con save on that natural 1, the soul gem slips from the grasp of your tail. You flail your arms out desperately, trying to grab it back in. Literally, the cursing of the shit, leaving your voice as once, twice, a third time your nail like tink off of its surface, and it goes falling to the ground, landing.
Quick mage hand.
You're gonna attempt to mage hand it?
Yep.
You do know this item is resistant to magic, right?
Huh?
You completed a soul gem. It's resistant to outward magics. So you're going to disadvantage on this roll trying to mage hand it.
Fine. That is fine.
That's a 19 from the DM.
I'm going to use the luck point to make my thing, instead of a disadvantage, a straight roll. Because I can give myself
ahead.
advantage. That's cocked. I need my flashlight because I cannot see the numbers. This fucking thing is so dark.
This could make or break things.
It really could. It really could. If you will stop talking, where's my other surface?
Unmuting because I'm out of table real fast. It'd be so funny if it hit me on the head. Knockout.
I already got a
Knockout.
plan just in case.
Okay, what did you roll, Nasha?
Nat 20.
You managed to hold on to the soul gem in your hand. The mage hand is holding it, but you notice something. It's pulling the magic from your mage hand in. It is just barely being held. Any action could make it fall.
She's going to take a deep breath. Look down. She's going to jump to grab it.
You're going to try to jump 100
Yep.
feet from in the sky to grab the gem.
Yep.
Do I have you do acrobatics or athletics for this? I think this would have to be athletics.
Because here's the thing. She's 100 feet up. She yells, no one's going to hear. It isn't all or fucking nothing.
This is going to have to be an athletics check.
Okay, I have half proficiency, which is only a +1, but hey, I mean, who knows?
Nat 20 from the DM.
Oh, fuck, okay. Okay.
If you fall, at least fall on me. At least you'd be caught that then.
I have to see how this goes. Oh my.
I still have my extra advantages from the silver bar, so this is okay.
Anakin, start panicking.
Anakin, stop panicking. I don't have a Planakin!
Whatever will fate decide.
Would you stop falling off of my book?
Fate loves to be delayed.
Stop falling off the book. Okay. Nope, I am making a shield. I am making a shield to keep you on the book. You little That's another nat 20. For 21.
You managed to catch the soul gem, and you are now in a minor amount of free fall towards the ground. And directly
nice
below
move.
you is a
I would
black puddle of goo.
Okay.
Was that an alley that was speaking?
Yes. I would like to do an acrobatics check to catch her.
This is just going to be one thing after another. I'm loving this. This is almost going perfectly according to my plan. Of course
All
you
I
can do one of
imagine
those
is
rolls.
when Hulk caught Tony as he was free
Oh
falling.
yeah,
through the
you won't
sky.
believe the amount of skill I have on that one.
Oh yeah. I'm waiting for it. That's a 17 from the DM.
That is a 24 plus. That's a 14 plus 10, so that is a 24.
Oh, no problem catching Nasha in the air. Like, you jump up and you catch them. But now it's you and Nasha both falling towards a black putrescent goo on the ground.
You know what? I'm going to try something.
What have you got?
This thing has sentience. So it has some sort of mind.
Yeah?
It is a creature.
Yeah?
Unraveling Whisper.
You're going to try to unraveling whisper the goo.
Yep.
You do, of course, realize that also would include the soul gem that's holding back the Archdemon, right?
It's only one target.
I could have sworn it was an area of effect spell.
Nope. Choose a creature you see within range.
Ah, makes sense. All right. What is it? A challenge that the DM needs to make against us?
16. Wisdom.
Okay, that's a 19. That's a 14 plus 5 from the creature stats. So I do pass that challenge, no problem.
However, you still take damage.
Oh, that's fine for the creature taking damage. How much damage does the creature take?
Where's my d6 in this set? That's a d10. The d6? Nope, that's the d8. Is this d6? No, that's the d4. There. Nope. That's the
Nope,
d8.
that's not it. Nope,
When you
that's
go
not
through...
it. Nope, that's not it. Wait, I think I got it. Nope, that's not it.
Hold on.
Oh, there it is. Nope, that's not it.
Yep, that's it. Okay, found it.
Oh, there it is.
How much damage does the puddle of goo take?
I'm about to roll it. Curse the cylindrical dice and me not being able to tell which one's which. That is max damage of 12, half to 6 psychic.
Not a problem. As it takes the damage, you see various faces form out of the goo, writhing in pain as it releases vicious mockery.
What the fuck is it saying to me then?
Huh?
What's it saying to me then?
You see the voices clawing out. You do not understand the language that is being spoken, but it's loud enough that is literally concussing against your ears like sonic waves. Whatever language this entity speaks is painful to the ear.
Nat 20 for 23.
24 for the creature.
Damn, I rolled my max in it.
17 plus 7.
Wait, I'm doing a wisdom save against, because vicious mockery is usually save, isn't it?
I could have sworn vicious mockery is I have to overcome your armor class and then roll damage.
Nope, it's just wisdom save.
Okay, so wisdom save on this case. I have to look at the spell modifier. And I was 16 for vicious mockery. Yeah, it looks like it's a 16 on the vicious mockery.
Okay, so yeah, that was a 23.
Yeah, I'll let the 23 stand. You don't take any damage from the words that are going across you, but you are still in free fall towards the ground, with Allie holding you towards a giant pile of putrescent, almost necrotic goo. You haven't stopped your momentum.
I do. Ooh, you know what? I have one thing that might be able to fix this.
You said that a couple of times. I'm curious. Which way is it going to go this way?
Well,
What do you got?
it counts on me rolling a 4 if I cast this one spell again, because then it makes difficult terrain, but it's something squishy.
Okay. Hit me with your last your chance to save yourself.
I'm casting Aether's Mischief at the ground directly below us, hoping for the molasses.
All right. Roll and see what you've got.
That cocked. It was literally pointing straight up at me like a middle finger. It didn't even roll on a number. It just pointed straight up at me like a flip off.
But even the dice are not happy with you today.
That's a 4. Molasses.
All right, the molasses lands, and it's going to soften the impact, so you're not going to take, falling damage or bludgeoning damage. Ooh, however, though, yeah, you have the molasses.
It's also preventing the creature from moving too quickly.
It's preventing the creature from doing what?
It's difficult terrain.
Oh, I'm aware. The creature doesn't have to move.
Yep.
It's already got you in its trap. Because our turn passes to Allie. And Allie, you are coming down. Gravity, after all, for what goes up, must inevitably return to where it came from. You, with Nosh in your arms, are falling into the very epicenter of this mass. And there is molasses-style terrain everywhere.
I have rope.
How are you going to attach rope in the middle of the sky while carrying a person in your arms?
Is there anything around? That's why I'm asking. Is there anything around that my rope can latch onto? It's like, how many feet of rope is this? I'm gonna look. I'm gonna
Unless
pull a
you-
Hail Mary if this works.
Unless you have 40 foot or more of rope in order to get to the nearest anything, you do not have a chance with a rope.
I think it's 100 foot of rope.
100 foot?
I'm pretty. Here's the thing. So the weight for it is 5 pounds,
Okay.
and it doesn't tell you how much rope you have. But I would think with 5 pounds, it would be 100 foot of rope.
It's typically 50 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, 50. So yeah, I think I might be able to pull this off then.
You have, by 10 foot clearance, just enough distance. The difficulty cap, in order for you to do what you're doing, however, will still need to be determined on a dice roll. So tell me, the DM, what it is you are attempting to do.
I am attempting to kind of Indiana Jones it, if that makes sense. Like, I'm trying to use the rope to latch on to something and then swing away to safety.
All right, I'm going to say, because you're literally falling from the sky with a person in your arms, you're going to have at least a -3 disadvantage, because it's -2 for the free fall, -1 for only having one arm free to throw with while you're in free fall. So, with your -3 in mind, your challenge. That 20 for the DM.
And what would you consider the check?
Athletics.
Okay.
Hey, wait, DM, I have a question.
Yeah.
With my Searcher's Blade, because... Actually, no, with Flamebringer. Because I can have other people...
21.
Because I can have other people, use it. Could I also use it to give someone advantage? Like the flames themselves?
No, only movement speed, but you can allow them to use it as a weapon. On the 21, there is no problem with you flinging the rope around one of the stalks and using it to pull you and Nasa, using some sideways momentum that you're pulling with, just at the very barest edges of this goo. Like, you are just at the border, and you can feel it almost creeping up behind you. But for now, you've managed to land safe. However, you're not outside of the terrain with the molasses. So, Nasha, what does the molasses do again upon contact?
It's difficult terrain, so it slows things down.
So you have disadvantage on movement now that you've touched the tough terrain. Though you have not touched the goo, you have touched the molasses. So you feel it clinging to you and slowing you down.
I still have the effect from Norun, correct?
Yeah, so your movement speed buff has been halved.
Okay. I'm still going to try to book it out of there, despite everything.
All right, you can take the disengage action. You'll be able to move the 10 feet away because you have that goo slowing you down and making it harder for you to move.
All right.
You can easily take that 10-foot movement. That'll bring us over to Norun.
So now they're in the molasses, right?
They are literally at the edges of the molasses. They have managed to avoid the black goo that is covering part of the area. The goo is moving very, very drastically slowly due to the molasses, so it is still moving, but at snail's pace.
Hey, time to use my favorite spell again.
Hit me with it. What are you doing?
Tensor's flooding disc.
Who are you using the disc on?
Oh no! This time I'm putting it above them, so they have the option to grab onto it, and then I can just drag them out of it.
All right, so the disc is floating above their heads. They'll have to wait until it's one of their turns to have an action to try and grab it. How high above
Arguably.
their heads have you placed it?
Within arm's reach for Allie.
All right. Thank you for clarification. That way the players understand. Yes?
You see, I'm giving the rest of my turn to Allie specifically so they can get the two of them to safety.
Can't do it that way, but you have to wait
Damn it,
until it's one
why?
of their turns. Because that's the rules. The rules are the rules. Is there
My
anything else you
statement
want to
stands.
do, though? You've managed to put the glowing disc above them, and it's within Allie's reach. What else do you wish to do?
I'm keep fucking running, bro.
I'll give you the disengage action, not a problem. You start booking it back, and the disc, you know it has to stay where you command it, right? But it follows you.
Yes.
And it can't go more than 100 feet. So be aware, if you keep moving away, the disc will move with you eventually.
Yes. He's running, but not as fast as he usually would be.
He's like, I'm gonna book it, but at half speed so I don't lose that disc.
Literally.
A general jog.
Norrune,
Like,
I went. Hold on. Can I just put something into perspective for y'all real fast?
please do, paint it. Paint the picture.
So, they're a good maybe 40 feet away.
Yeah, I'd say.
Norrune has Ivan hoisted over his shoulder. So he's running, which, by the way, I just say this for everyone because it's a funny visual aspect, and I just thought of it on the spot. Norrune wears fucking heels.
So you're taking off with a man on your shoulder and high pump heels?
And fucking heels. While also casting a spell with his other hand to get two of his allies to safety.
That is a beautiful mental image. Thank you, Norrune. As we pass over to Niram. Niram, what do you do? How do you take in this? I mean, you've been trying to stay on the defensive since day one.
I'm still running as far as I can.
I'm still here. All right, so you're going to take your dash action once more?
Yep.
All right. You book it further into the forest. It grows darker around you. Even the glow begins to fade. It's abnormally quiet. You can hear no creature, no bird, no sound, not even your own heartbeat or breath is coming out as noise. Everything is muted. Would you roll for me an investigation, please? And do better than a 10.
18.
Yeah, not a problem. DM rolled low on this one. I mean, my high streak could not last forever. So, as you are taking a second, addressing the fact that everything is muted, everything's quiet, abnormally quiet, you catch a pair of eyes in the darkness. Different colors. One going up in the sky and one going low to the ground, moving in various patterns, not attached to a face, but eyes watching. Both of them spin for a moment before looking at you. One blinks before their appearances ripple and they vanish from your eyesight entirely.
Ah, damn, I was going to use Eldritch Blast on one of the eyes.
You feel an ominous feeling, like a sense of dread wash over you.
Can I use investigation to see if there's any magic around?
Please do. That'd be a 17 from the DM.
That'd be a 17 for me.
Oh, you absolutely match. You notice that the mists of the Feywild slowly begin to seep in around you. Sound begins to be distorted. You think you can see things dancing in the mists, but it's hard to tell. 1 minute it's there, the next it's gone. You hear the phantoms of voices, echoes of laughter, screams of pain, and the mists grow darker and darker, surrounding you in Mycella.
How dark does it get? Because I do have dark vision.
It continues to grow darker by the second, and your dark vision is holding, but just barely. You can still see these shapes moving in the mist. You can hear footsteps all around, brambles being snapped, the glow stalks rustling in the wind. To your senses, you are surrounded, and yet you are alone.
Fuck it, I'm gonna use the Eldritch Blast.
In what direction?
Northwest.
Ready your Eldritch Blast. The challenge to hit in that direction. That's not one from the DM. Oh, I knew it was going to happen. I just didn't think it was going to be now. Oh.
And you gonna hate me, that's one.
Oh. Double your damage, please.
First roll's 10, second roll's a 7, final roll's a 5.
Your Eldritch Blasts kind of corkscrew around each other once more in a condensed beam, flying off into the mist. And you hear the thud of something falling to the ground upon impact. Do you go to investigate?
Yes, I do.
As you slowly approach, the mists part, and you see the Eldritch Blast has slammed into Mirth, who was out here hunting and taking a break. You have knocked him unconscious with your Eldritch Blasts. There's a little smoke rising from his body.
I playfully kick him on the side.
He doesn't react.
Huh. I wonder how the group is gonna worry about this. That I just technically knocked out somebody. Hey. Maybe they'll be proud. I did something good. I look back towards where everybody was at. I look back down to Mir. Wrong place, wrong time, my friend.
Oh no, the moment your eyes cut away from Mirth, I need you to roll for me a dexterity save with -2 disadvantage.
Fuck.
That's a 17 from the DM.
19.
On a 19, you are very easily able to avoid some of the snapdragon clusters that have been slowly creeping in towards you while distracted. You dance out of their snapping jaws, just enough to back up. But you notice, much to your concern, there's no longer a Mirth. There's no longer a campsite.
Fuck. And I had my turn.
Thank you. And that would bring us back to Nasha.
Yippee!
How do you take all the high energy that's been going on around you? All the chaos, barely able to hold on to the soul gem 1 minute, falling towards the putrescent black, only to be snatched out of the sky and swung across the ground.
Her eyes are like vibrating back and forth as she's just like almost hyperventilating.
Have you managed to hold on to the soul gem?
She has got that thing in a tight grip.
It's in that maintain grip. You need to roll to maintain grip.
Oh, once they've landed, it's in her grip. Phage
Oh,
hand.
it's in your hand. Oh, if it's in your hand. Oh. I was hoping you'd do this.
Yep, I am gripping that thing tight.
As you are gripping it for dear life, You feel it start to crack in your hands. Glowing lights begin to emit from the soul gem itself. Energy slowly pulsates, whipping around you as if it's in a maelstrom. What do you do?
It's a test. I'm gonna try and focus the energy to myself.
You're going to try and draw all the energies in from the Archdemon from the soul gem into your body.
Well,
What
soul
is your
gem
armor
breaking. Where else is this gonna go?
What is your armor class?
My AC. Well, if my sheet would stay open, it closed again.
But between
Son of a
my
biscuit.
stuff not loading and Nasha's stuff closing, we have a whole chaos.
Oh, you son of a biscuit eater. That is. Hello. It's frozen. 17. Oh, lordy. Ugh.
Okay,
good.
so your armor class is a 17.
Yes.
DM has to roll higher than a 17.
I'm gonna give you disadvantage.
I hope you do. I honestly hope you do.
Yep.
That's a 19, -1 to an 18.
Disadvantage roll from the luck point.
Okay, so I have to re-roll again
Mm-hmm.
and take the lower of the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's still a 17 minus. That's literally a 17 because it was an 18 -1.
Okay.
So I'm afraid, though, you're pulling an energy into you. Yeah, it's starting to go in, but something is wrong immediately as soon as it hits you. And your natural knee-jerk reaction to the searing pain running through your body is to drop the gem.
So get last luck point, do it again.
You're going to try and do it one more time?
Yep.
So I need to roll one more time.
Yeah.
And I still have the disadvantage, don't I?
Yep. I am biting my freaking dice box right now.
That's a 19 -1 to an 18, which I still have to take the lower, so that'd still be a 17, right? Am I correct in my math?
Yeah. Yeah.
The soul gem falls into the black goo. You see it begin to writhe, bubbling, literally rising into the air. An entire mass of black, like a sea of inky blackness, elevates from the ground, and you see it slowly start to condense around the soul gem. You hear a blistering, harsh laugh as slowly a form is made from the goo. Hardened scales form on the outside of the body. A long lizard-like tail flows out the back, but in large spikes. Burning eyes of red gaze at you. There once was a pile of goo. There is now an enhanced mimic in the shape of an ancient creature. It has taken the form of a Tarask. And that is where we end our session today.